you been?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Good. Obviously, we're crossing the bridge here.
Yeah.
Starting on a light note, an opportunity recently to meet with the NFL script writers. Mm-hmm. Did they take your advice on eliminating quarterback sacks?
No, they didn't at all. Yeah, I mean, everything in that little commercial thing was already kind of written for us. So it's like, felt like it was kind of like low-key throwing my O-lineman under the bus a little bit. But yeah, I mean, it was a cool experience. So it was like a real Hollywood set and everything. So it was cool.
Thoughts on getting your legs replaced with wheels also?
Yeah. I mean, nah, I'm good. I'm good on that one too. So.
Obviously, we go into the season with a lot of curiosity on where this script is going to take us. Mm-hmm. When you think about realistic goals for the way that this offense can advance, what do you see happening in 2023 for this group?
Yeah, I think we improved in a lot of areas. Of course, O-line with Nate and Darnell. I just think, the DJ, my receiver, I think, more explosive pass plays and, just like more explosive plays, to be honest. So more points up on the board, and I mean, of course, that's what we want to see. But I do think it's realistic that we can do that, especially once we get things clicking. But yeah, you got Chase, you got Mooney, so we got 3 legitimate receivers who can make things happen. So definitely that, and once everything is clicking, then just the offense that produces points. So that's what you want to do at the end of the day, is just put as many points as you can up on the board. So
we've talked all spring and summer about DJ. Obviously, the instant click with you and the way it worked out. What, in your mind, makes him so special as a receiver? And on top of that, what makes him click with this system?
Yeah, I mean, he's smart. That's one. And to be honest, the way he can, track the football when it's in the air, and like he's good with using his body to where he'll have either late hands, or he's good in shooting corners, like using his body, and then every play he's trying to score. That's the mindset he has. Like you saw it in the last game, on that catch. Like I didn't even know he was still going after that. After that, boom, I'm thinking he's still tackled, and I just look up and I just see it running. So just that mindset that he has, that he's trying to score every play. So it's going to be good for us. It's awesome to have a guy like that.
You said in the spring that he has easy body language for a quarterback to read. Defensive backs say it's hard for them to read it because they're so late in getting them to tell them when the ball's coming. How do you describe, and is there a specific example you can give from your eyes, how you can kind of have that natural click with him in that regard?
Yeah. So like even today, like on a corner route, he just used a double up at the top, and of course I know what route he's running. So when he gives me like a certain stick at the top of a route, it's kind of telling me like when to let that ball go. But I think it's hard for DBs because some receivers, when they change direction, they usually rise up.
Yeah. So
that tells the DB that he's slowing down, that he's about to change direction. But DJ most of the time stays at the same level, so it's kind of hard. And then he's a good he tempos his speed like within routes. So like on a go ball, for example, he won't be running full speed. He'll be running like probably 90%, and then he has another gear that he can kick it through. So just like little finesse stuff like that that he just is not. It's natural with him. Like the first time I ever threw with him, like I mean I couldn't really read him because I didn't know he was not running full speed, and then he just kicked into a second gear. So just I would say tempo with the speed within routes. I think that's what kind of makes him savvy, and then just smart. His understanding of coverage and stuff like that also does it too.
You've come a long way in your relationship with Luke. He's talked a lot about how much more advanced the conversations can be now because of your understanding of the offense, how far the offense has come. What have you come to appreciate in year 2 about the way you guys can kind of collaborate on where you want this thing to go and put this together?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, just me understanding the offense, him kind of giving me the reins. I think Mooney said something the other day about just me being able to control like 2-minute drills in practice. Like he'll just have it be on me, so he'll just call the first play, and then when we're on the ball, he'll just leave it up to me on what plays I want to call and stuff like that. And then like even before drive, I know last game he would just asked me what pass plays I like, boom, what I want to run. I told him this play, and he ran all of them. So just that trust between each other, and I think the biggest thing for him and me is just trust between each other and him knowing that I'm gonna take care of the ball, make a good decision, and not hurt the team. So yeah, but definitely have a better understanding of the offense. So that just allows us to have those new conversations and have those more in-depth conversations on what we want to talk about and stuff like that.
You said something in camp about having it's more natural in a game setting for that juice to come outward out of you. It's always in there, but it comes out more. How do you describe just kind of the difference that game day brings it out of you? And we've seen it, obviously.
Yeah. I'd say it's kind of just been playing with it, to be honest. I've tried to kind of let other guys try to be those juice guys to where I am the cool, calm, and collected. And me and Robert Senior talked about this, and he told me that I didn't really need to be the juice guy on the offense. I needed to be locked in, of course, because I have to be locked in mentally and kind of know what everybody's doing, get everybody on the same page. But really just making sure everybody's on the P's and Q's when it comes to running plays, and just making sure we're on the same page. And if somebody's not picking it up, then it's my job to get on them and make sure that they pick up the tempo. So I think it's just situationally, you pick and choose where you want to be that guy, and like I said earlier, you don't always have to be the juice guy. You don't always have to be getting everybody up rowdy and stuff like that. So
Ryan Poles talked all offseason about championship mindset. We talked about this when training camp started, about this whole team figuring out what that is. Mm-hmm. What signs do you see now, with week one here, that the championship mindset is building?
Yeah, just our everyday. Just, the guys we have on our team, the mindset that everybody has. And I think, the first game, playing Green Bay, I think that's an opportunity to start it off on the right foot. That's an opportunity to kind of set a statement to where the season's going to go. Of course, we haven't beat them in a while now, so I think it'll be good to start the year off strong with them getting that win, and just continue to get better from there. So
you said something in July about walking in there knowing you're going to win rather than hoping.
That mindset, knowing that you're going to win or expecting to win rather than just hoping to win. Like, I felt like we were doing my rookie year. I felt like some days we were just hoping to win or hoping the game was close and stuff like that. So,
And the very last thing, the backup quarterback job is being talked a lot about here now because of what Tyson's done in the preseason and where it will go, and we don't know what else is going to be added to that room. But what have you learned in your first couple of years in the league about, as a starter, what you need in a game week from your backup to help you prepare for what's coming?
Yeah, Nate did this last week, but it's good to have a guy like Nate in the room, a guy that's been in multiple offenses, that's seen defenses for a lot of years and stuff like that. So the last preseason game, he did a thing called Nate's Nuggets, and it was just a bunch of like little notes that he did, that he took throughout the week, and he kind of put them on like a little sheet for us. And I was reading it, Friday night and Saturday before the game. So it's good to have a guy to just like remind you of little stuff that you might forget because you're just overwhelmed by so much other stuff. But and even on Tyson's pick, like, he taught me something that I didn't even know, but flat defenders on that are taught to try to bump into the slant because they know once they see somebody going to the flat, they know that the slant's coming right behind them, even though they have man. So especially in the zone defense, like cover 3 or something like that, when the flat's going, the flat defender's taught to kind of bump into the slant, and that's why that that pick happened, of course. But
that flat's wide open.
The flat's wide open, exactly. So if you see that flat defender just get a bunch of depth, just hit the flat, and then you'll take 4 or 5 yards every time. So, but that was my first time, ever hearing that. I didn't know that. So it's good having a guy with experience like that on, how that happened, why it happened, and he was with the Raiders for a long time, and of course they played the Chiefs every year. So he said that's what the Chiefs are taught to do. So it was good, kind of just hearing that and just little stuff like that I can pick up on, and he's always giving his 2 cents, which I love to hear. And
all right, regular season's here.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Dan.
What's up?
Appreciate it. Always
Appreciate
good seeing you.